Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We're up and running then.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Musiala. Oh, no joy this time. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Berbatov. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Hazard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Serginho. Showing good feet. The ball has bounced loose now. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to... It's Eto'o! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Eto'o certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Hazard is herring after that one. Thuram spots it and intercepts. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, they've got it again. Great vision. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
There's the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here. So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Adriano! Goal! Barcelona! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Serginho. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's in a great position here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zanetti conjures time and space where few can. Well, that has not gone well. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Chance to deliver. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Ibrahimovic. Hullet, who is rarely short on confidence. Zanetti. And that is a little undercooked. Nedved. This might spell danger. Little pass back. Guardiola. Manchester United are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
Looking for the run. Shot could be on. And that should get the job done.
Pretty robust defending.
Nicely aimed pass. Van Dijk makes the interception. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And here's Eto'o. Lovely. Now Hazard! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Manchester United restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class.
Oh no, what has happened here? And Hullet! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And that brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona get the second half started. Del Piero. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Hullet. Mateus. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neatly clipped into space. And this is Hazard.
Hazard clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Eto'o. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar. And it's Zico. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's bustling through here. Hullet, real chance! It's bounced back off the post. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Nedved.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Zico. No, it's Del Piero. Just about up to the hour now. And he's intervened well there. Bullet. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, there's the clearance. Azar. Nice looking ball. That is a great pick out. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Pullet is there to clear. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zico. Oh, that is a nice touch. And this is Pullet! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Zanetti. And here's Azar. Now there's a fine ball. He'll try from distance! Rude Hullet! That is just a piece of art! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the comeback is complete. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And Hullet! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
That is good alertness. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold... Getting up there! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That pass... Mateus! And that has been knocked clear. And it's Zanetti. Can he get it through? Zico. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Number 20, Hullet. Number 7, Pep Guardiola. Coming on the field,
Now it's Del Piero.
Stojkovic.
Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. Stood up well to him there. And that is that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.